Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So in this video, I will be going through me replacing my 20, maybe 15-year-old sump pump that hasn't been working for the last few years. I just suspect it served its useful lifetime and abuse that it's been put through, and it's time to change. So I am going to replace it with this Zoeller M53. They call this the Mighty Mite pump, and I think it's going to be probably a little bit smaller and less powerful, which is what I'm looking for, because I think the current pump that was put in by a plumber was a little bit too powerful, overwhelming my line. It's a 1.5-inch PVC line coming from the pump out through the waste. If you want to see more information about the pump, the link is in the description. I am an Amazon influencer, and I may receive a commission if you purchase anything through my links. So now I put it off because I knew it was going to be the pain in the butt, because when the plumber dug the hole, installed the pump, he then built a kind of like a slop sink in the corner of the basement over the pump, and access to the pump has been kind of rough whenever I had to go make adjustments and mess with the plug. So over the years, that's been a headache. I wish he hadn't done that, but it is what it is, and that's what I have to deal with. So I went to taking out the pump, and I tell you, it was a 28-minute war where I was kind of second guessing doing this job, but it had to be done. The pump was heavy, big, snagging on everything. It was just an awkward mess, and it didn't help that it was under the cabinet in the back wall, so I had to pull on the cable, which if you're doing that with a pump that's working, I wouldn't suggest that. And I took a vice grip to get a hold of the end of the pump, because apparently the handle was not attached to it. I don't know what's going on. It's been many years. I wrestled that thing out of there. This should be a simple process, and it is, if there's no weird obstructions like I had. So finally get the pump out, and it is a monster. It's the dinosaur. It's covered in all this, I guess, corrosion or mineral buildup. It's probably not a good thing for pump operation. And it's been submerged for the most part without running for quite a long time when it's been down. It's probably been down like 2 years. I have to install a male PVC adapter into the base of the pump, 1.5 inch. I PVC glue the, it's probably like a 3-foot section of PVC, 1.5 inch. I replaced the check valve from an old Zoeller check valve. The old Zoeller check valve seemed like it worked fine, but I was at Home Depot, saw a check valve. It said quiet check valve. I said, let me just change it just in case, and I'll have the Zoeller as an emergency backup just in case. That's what I did. I went with the Everbuilt check valve from Home Depot, which was a little pricey, but it is what it is. Luckily, I made a good estimate of the length of pipe that I needed to connect to the existing pipe, and the new pump fit right in like a glove, super easy. Coming in at 22 pounds, which the other pump seems to weigh like 50. I mean, what a monster. It really had me second guessing my effort midway during the battle. The new pump is fit right in there. I went smaller, as I said before, so when it kicks on, it doesn't dim the lights. It's a nice quiet hum. It pumps a good amount of water. It goes up to 12 feet, I believe, in the specs. and all I needed to go is to the ceiling in the basement, which we're probably talking about 9-10 feet with it going into the sump pump hole. Then it runs across like 25 feet down into the waistline, which is not up to code here, but that's the way the plumber did it. He took a lot of shortcuts. I wish I knew more about sump pumps before I had this guy put it in. We could have done things way differently, and I should fix it down the line, but I just need to pump water out now to relieve pressure under the slab. And now we got the check valve there. Quiet check valve. Is it quiet? Yes. I don't know. Noise was never an issue. This is in the basement, but if you have a finished basement and you got pumps behind a closet or in the next room, yeah, it's pretty quiet. I mean, it's not silent, but it's not noisy. So I guess it works as advertised. The pump, super happy with it. I feel going with Zoeller, American-made company, it's going to last me at least, hopefully, worst case, 5 years. Best case, 10. I'll be super happy if it lasts 15. And when there's no water in the ground, I'm on like a slope, like a hill. So water pressure against my foundation is only during certain conditions, super wet conditions outside. And that's not always the case. So when it's pumping, it's probably only effectively pumping water from the foundation about 15-20%, if at all. And the rest of the time, it's just a dry hole, and the pump kind of sits there in a dry hole. And that's fine for me because it makes the pump last longer. It's not like I live in a swampy area where the pump is going on all day, every day, 365 days a year. So that's not the case. So if you're tackling a job like this, I would say it's relatively easy. It's just the logistics of the hole and how much you're willing to personally get down and dirty and wrestle with it. But it's possible, you know. Call a friend over, have a couple of beers, and in this way keep you a little bit motivated to get this job done. But totally doable. Thanks for watching. Links in the description for the pump. Thank you for supporting the channel and hope this helps. Like and subscribe. See you later.